everyone. We're going to show that 100C2 equals 100C98 in the following ways. We're going to use the formula for combinations, and then we're going to explain how choosing 2 out of 100 is related to choosing 98 out of 100. And in the second part, we're going to do a little proof on this one. Alright, so for the first part, we're using this formula. So what we're going to do is we're going to write it this way. We're going to do N choose R. So 11 choose, no, it's not 11, it's 100, sorry. 100 choose 2 equals 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial times 2 factorial. Alright, now we have 100 choose 98 equals 100 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 98 factorial. Now this is the same as this one because you can just switch the numbers. It's like saying A divided by C times B equals A divided by B times C. So this equals 100 factorial divided by 98 factorial times 2 factorial, which equals 100 choose 2. So we're back to the same thing. Now for the second part, B, so this was A. So for B, explain how choosing 2 out of 100 is related to choosing 98 out of 100. So I'm going to shorthand this. Choosing 98 out of 100 is we're finding the ways to choose 98 things. And we're leaving out 2. Two things. Alright? Alright. Which is the same as saying we're finding the number of ways, or we can say that is finding the number of ways to choose 2 things out of 100. So that would be that. Okay? So you choose 98 things, you leave out 2. That is the number of ways to choose 2 things out of 100. That's how it relates. Now let's go to the second part. We're going to show this one. So we're going to kind of do the same thing for that. So for A, we're going to say 11 choose 3 equals 11 factorial divided by 8 factorial times 3 factorial. Then we have 11 choose 8 equals 11 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 8 factorial. That's the same as 11 factorial divided by 8 factorial times 3 factorial, which equals 11 choose 3. So these two are the same. Alright, now what we're going to do is use a general formula. So we know that N choose R equals N choose N minus R. Alright, so we already know that based off this. So 8 minus 11 minus 3 is 8. Or 11 minus 8 is 3, or 11 minus 3 is 8. So now what we can do is rewrite this as n choose r. Let's use our formula. Is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial times r factorial. Now I'm going to take this part and substitute it into this formula. So when you do that, you're going to get n factorial. Now, we're going to do n minus r. Now, this is your r. So you're going to write n minus r factorial times n minus r factorial using this formula, because r is this. So all I'm doing is substituting my r into this. Now simplifying, we get n factorial divided by r factorial, because the n's will cancel here. R factorial times n minus r factorial. Okay, and we can flip this around and say that this is n factorial, and just flip those two around. N minus r factorial, just basic multiplication properties, which equals n choose r. And that's for r 0 less than or equal to r is less than or equal to n. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.